Currently long in pound dollar and in Bitcoin. I'll walk you through what I have trading top down, starting here on my analysis charting on the daily chart. There we go with the pin. Okay, here on the daily chart, here is yesterday's candle. Yesterday's candle gives a wick below the range of day before yesterday's candle, and then closes back inside the range of day before yesterday's candle. So this gives me a buy side drawn liquidity. In addition to that, if you look back further in the week, the overall dealing range is here on this Tuesday here, where Tuesday's price traded below Monday's range and then closed back inside of it. So my overall drawn liquidity for the week is actually this high right here for Tuesday. And then there's a swing high here on Monday that may be an extended target, but primary target here. We can see that today price has already swept the high of yesterday, but I am ideally looking for this swing high here to be reached. I don't know about today, but maybe when the markets open up on Sunday evening or Asian open on Monday. But this is my bias. So my bias overall is to the buy side from this price action on Tuesday and from this price action on Thursday. And then we'll go to the hourly chart. Here on the hourly chart, one of my fair value gaps is missing here. Okay, here on the hourly chart, we get this price action here where price is delivering to the buy side here and is putting in fair value gaps also for the overall price action of the trend here. You can see here a body candle close and a gap here. So you can see price putting in trending behavior, even though there is quite a bit of consolidation in this area, but are getting some breaks and some gaps in the price action here. And then also here on the 1 hour, you can also see the possibility here of this candle here giving a body candle close above this bearish fair value gap, which would create an inverse fair value gap. And depending on how the next hourly candle forms, could also create a potential balanced price range here. Then on structure for multiple time frame analysis, currently pound dollar is bullish on the 4 hour. You can see this area here where you get this body candle close above this area. This swing low here has been respected. Same thing on the 1 hour chart. You can see this level here was just traded above here. So long bias here, and then you can see that same price action here on the 15-minute here, where price action has gone bullish here. And then over here to my execution charting, you can see here on the 5-minute chart, this being the overall price leg here, or the current overall price leg. And you can see price pulling back within the leg and now redelivering here to the buy side. I have a position that I took during the London session. I took this, or I've been in this trade on and off since yesterday. Acclimated to my system, learning what to do and what not to do, and when to do it and when not to do it. So learning as I am, coming to better understandings of what I'm doing. The more that I'm doing it, the more repetitions I'm getting, the more that I'm seeing the details that I have been missing previously. Since this system is relatively new, but not so new in the sense of concepts, but I'd say the series or I would say the particulars of the concepts that I put together are a little different than the concepts that I have combined in the past. So basically looking for confluence just between certain types of ICT methodologies. But here you can see the current dealing range here, and you can see price action pull back to this equilibrium level where I started to take limit entries, and then you can see there's a fair value gap right here just below that, and then there was liquidity below this area here on the 1 hour chart. So as that liquidity cleared, I took a final entry here, and now you can see here on the 5-minute price just broke above this level here, which is, the price should be a bullish fair value gap form right in this area that price could potentially use to redeliver to the buy side, sweeping out this buy side liquidity, this short-term buy side liquidity, and this intermediate term buy side liquidity here. And then I'll head over to Bitcoin. Before then, price may pull back quite a bit here. There's liquidity below this 15-minute candle. The only difference is price going to come down here and sweep out this liquidity. There's also buy side liquidity resting above this candle here and this swing high here. So now it's just a matter, there's liquidity down here as well. So now it's just a matter of where the price delivery algorithm is seeking and at what levels. So as you can see, price is trading back lower here and maybe coming for this area, or price could simply just be pulling back for another push up to the buy side liquidity. Come back to that shortly after this Bitcoin analysis here. So Bitcoin here on the daily chart, you can see here a couple days ago Bitcoin puts in this large candle here. This is Wednesday's price action. And Wednesday's price action with that candle there puts in a body candle close above Tuesday's candle. This gives me a buy side drawn liquidity here. And then what you're seeing here on the 1 hour chart, this is the current dealing range of Bitcoin here based off of my dealing range candle off of the daily chart. So this dealing range here is equivalent. This dealing range here is equivalent to this candle here. And with that, you can see there's equilibrium here, and then there's a series of bullish fair value gaps, and there's a body candle close here. So trending market conditions on the 1 hour chart. And then looking at multiple time frame analysis, you can see here on the 4 hour price action is bullish, on the 1 hour price action is bullish, here on the 15-minute price action is bullish. So bullish on all MTAs, and then as I mentioned before, trending conditions here on the 1 hour chart. Now coming over here to my execution charting, we can come over here to the hourly here. So this being that dealing range, I'll put up a Fibonacci tool here as well. So that dealing range here See, my stop loss is just below this dealing range. So there's some room here to let the trade run, as there is sell side liquidity resting below this daily candle. And then I'm targeting the buy side liquidity resting at the high of this candle and at the high of the dealing range. So essentially going for the liquidity resting here at this swing high here on the daily chart. Let's see if we can go back over to pound dollar. Platform is behaving slowly. I may need to refresh it. Refresh this. So my platform is not responding currently. There we go. All right. Okay. I'm having some connectivity issues, so I'm going to wrap things up here. If you'd like to know more, visit us at ontilttrading.com. Stay on tilt, never emotional. We'll see you.